Hi, this is Stephen Foskett, and I am today checking out a brand new keyboard. I actually ordered this. This is not a review unit or anything. This is one of the first out of the box of the DAS keyboard for Mac. This has been around for a little while. It's basically a tactile, clicky keyboard, but modern. So it uses USB, and this one is designed for the Mac. So it has the Mac keys and so on. So I'm going to take this guy out of the box. Again, this is my first time opening it. Just arrived in the mail. The first batch of these just shipped. They weren't supposed to ship till April, I believe, but I guess we got a little cleaning cloth or something here, and here it is. Now these keyboards have been around for a little while for the PC, and they've gotten great reviews, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what this thing is like. So let's just take a look at what we've got in here. Inside the foam, we've got the keyboard itself. Honestly, the packaging leaves a little bit to be desired. It's nothing special. It looks like some, cheap Asian keyboard that you buy at Fry's or Micro Center or something on the outside. But on the inside is where it really shines. So, again, we've got a sort of Darth Vader themed black keyboard here. We've got two connectors for high power. One of them is for USB, and the other is for the keyboard. Let's see what else we've got here. On the end, we've got a couple of USB ports. Again, they're supposed to be high-powered ports. Underneath, pretty standard legs. But the special thing about this keyboard is the tactile feel. It uses cherry key switches, which have a real nice, positive, clicky feel. And this model, the Model S, is actually designed for the Mac. So we've got Control, Option, and Command here. We've also got the media buttons and brightness buttons, just like the Mac has in Sleep. So basically this is the layout for the Mac, and this really helps. Now let me just take a moment here to show you my previous Mac keyboard, which I think a lot of people will recognize even if they're not Mac people. This here is a 1987 IBM Model M clicky keyboard. This uses buckling spring technology. It's a totally different technology than what's used on this guy. This is much more substantive. I think you could probably kill someone with this. It's made with a giant steel plate. You can put them in the dishwasher, no kidding. This keyboard was made in 1987. It came with an IBM PC with an AT connector. I later secured a PS2 connector for it, but of course Macs don't use PS2 either. So in order to use this with my Mac, I actually hook it up to this KVM here that converts PS2 to USB and also handles the video. The trouble is that I keep burning these things out because an AT keyboard operates at technically a different voltage than PS2, and I've literally gone through, not this particular one, this one seems to work still, but I've literally gone through dozens of these PS2 to USB adapters trying to keep this keyboard alive. Now another big problem is that this keyboard lacks the Alt key, or the Option key, as Mac people call it, and has the Alt key here. What I would do is I would remap these things, so Command was Alt, Control was Control, and Caps Lock was the Option key on the Mac. The trouble is that then you have to get used to a different keyboard layout. It really isn't optimal for use on a Mac, unfortunately. And as much as I love this keyboard, I just had to try, had to get another keyboard. Now, the reason that people love these clicky keys is that if you can type over 100 words per minute like I can, it really helps to have both the audible and also the tactile feel to know when the key has been pressed. I do appreciate the layout of the keys. I do appreciate the positive feeling of the keys. They do feel solid. They really don't feel as good as the buckling keys on the Model M. Again, this is advertised as a Model M replacement. They feel a little bit wobbly side to side, not terribly, and it feels like I can get ahead of the keys in the clickiness, which I really don't like. The glossy finish leaves a little bit to be desired. The other thing that I really don't appreciate is the USB ports being on this side. Most people are right-handed. I'm right-handed. I use Apple's Magic Trackpad which basically interferes with the use of these USB ports. So I'm going to have to set this keyboard off to the side, or just ignore this one port and use only this one, or something like that. It kind of reduces the value of these things. I wish that there was one up here or somewhere other than the edge. You know, we'll see. We'll see how I like it. Again, come to blog.foskets.net for a full review of the keyboard once I've gotten a chance to try it out and really type on it. And I'll tell you if, well, if I think that this is a valid replacement for the Model M. Again, I'm a true believer. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you over at the blog.